It is all in your head, bro. It's all in your head. Everything that you think about, you become. I'm gonna take you back to a little story of mine where I wanted something, and literally whoa. I think about something and it happens every single time. And sometimes it happens without us even knowing. Now check this out. I was in California. Didn't know what I was doing. I was living with my dad at the time. I moved back over there because I didn't know what to do with my life. And I was working over there, working these, working these low wage jobs, minimum wage jobs, that's what it is. Living with my parents at, I think I was like 26 years old. And I knew that I just wanted to get out of the situation so bad. I wanted to have my own apartment. I wanted to have my own place. I wanted to, work a job where I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. And I've done this so many times in my life, and you can do it too. The mind is such a powerful thing, and you really become what you think about. So, rewind back, I was 26, 25 years old, living with my dad. Hated my situation, wanted to move out, but I just didn't really know how to get there. Didn't really know how to do it. Plus, I was living in California, so I was looking at apartments in California, and the apartments were way too expensive. I was working jobs where I could never afford my own place in California. But I still always envisioned myself getting my own apartment, working a job where I don't have to work paycheck to paycheck. And so I'm somehow making the steps to where I'm looking at apartments now in California. But like I said, I was working a job where it's just not going to pay for it. So I was looking at pretty bad apartments in like a bad area. And they were still way too expensive to, to live there by myself. And so I don't know what happened, but I think I called my mom, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I want to get my own place. I want to live my own, be more independent. And we were talking, and she gave me an idea, and Vegas came up somehow. And so I was looking at apartments in Vegas, and you could actually get very, very nice, apartments in nice areas for very cheap. And I was, doing more research, and apparently, people that serve tables and bartend in Vegas can actually make a pretty good income. And so I had a little bit of restaurant experience, not a lot, but Vegas was looking very promising. And I was looking for jobs on Indeed in Vegas. I actually landed an interview for this restaurant on the Strip. A very popular restaurant. Did he just spawn behind me? Very popular restaurant. And, if it's a busy restaurant, it's more money to be made. So I had an interview the next week. And you know what I did? Drove down there from California, went to the interview in Vegas, and then after the interview, I drove back down to California to where I was living at with my dad. And a month later, I got the job. I freaking got the job, dude. And the reason why I got that job is because all I was thinking about was moving out. That's all I was thinking about. And when you're thinking about something, I don't know why, but like just stuff actions and steps, you don't know how you're gonna get there, but actions and steps will go into your mind, and you'll just kind of like think of how you're gonna get to that situation. And so I got the job in Vegas. There was another problem. I didn't have nowhere to live in Vegas. So this is so crazy. So I started applying for apartments, just with the income that I had living in California. And so they actually allowed me to use the income I was making in California to apply for the apartment in Vegas. Fast forward, I get down there. I have all my stuff. I'm ready to move down there. I get to the apartment and they tell me that I actually don't make enough to live here. And I'm like, whoa, like I have all my stuff. Like I was ready to get an apartment right here. I start my job in like a couple days. Like, what am I gonna do? And then they tell me, they're like, okay, well, look, we usually don't do this, but do you have a family member? They don't have to live in Vegas, that will co-sign with you. Doesn't matter how much money they make, but if they co-sign with you, we'll give you the apartment. Boom. Call up my sister. She co-signs. I get the apartment. So I now live in Vegas, working a good job. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. And all of that happened because all I can think about was all I was thinking about every single day, 24/7. How am I gonna get to my own place? How am I gonna not live paycheck to paycheck? How can I be more independent for myself? And I did it. And you can do it too. Now, when I sit down here and I realize that I've actually done this my whole entire life. If you think that you're no good, if you think that you're just gonna fail, if you think that you can't do things, bro, literally, that's what you become. You become this failure and you become this person that you made up in your head. The mind is such a powerful thing, but we don't realize it. For 2025, try this year, man, to just think positive thoughts, think where you want to go in life, think what you want to do, and think very, very positive. Don't try not to think negative things because whatever you think is, man, it just happens. Like I'm telling you, bro. And then sit down and take a moment. Think about the situation that you're in right now. Did you think about this situation? Did you create this reality on your own and didn't even realize it? Do you have a good reality right now and you thought of it? Because wherever you're at right now, man, you created all of that. That was a beautiful. I just killed all the Squid Game members. But yeah, man, the mind is such a powerful thing. I hope this video helped you guys in any way. I think it's pretty short, but whatever you think of, man, you can do. The thing is that we might not know how we're going to get there. We might not know how we're going to make that reality come true. But as long as you think about it every single day and think positive and have faith and whatever you believe in, that you know you're going to get there somehow, some way, opportunities just pop up and ideas come into your head and it all just comes together and it just happens. So I encourage you, every single one of you watching this video, always think positive. Always believe that you can do whatever that you want to do. Always believe that. And stop thinking so negative, man. Stop thinking you can't do things because you can do things. I hope this video helped you guys out in any way. If it did, make sure to leave a like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.